Hey.
Are you alright?
You alright?
Hiya.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
How you doing?
It's coming together nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be good. We just got a volunteer as well who said like it's going to come down I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday or something like that. She's going to paint it so it'll all be black in here. It's taking forever but it's getting there. So much harder than it looks. It's all the fucking fiddly bits, like the insidey bits.
Corners and
doing my nutting.
Real that Back to Black, Amy Winehouse.
is it?
He was best mates with Amy. He had the like master recordings, and then I was just sitting on the sofa, and he just chucked me this reel. I was just holding it. I was like, "What's this?" And he's like, "Read it." Look, and it said Back to Black. It's like, "Fuck off." That's, to be honest, that's how it all really started. Our old bass player went to a Baby Shambles gig, hung around out the back, waiting for like an autograph. Eventually, like they were the only people left out there because it took so long. I think they just asked them for a lift. Carson's like, "Yeah, we're driving. We'll give you a lift. Where do you want to go?" And they wanted to go to Pete's house, and they ended up spending the entire weekend with him.
What?
That's how it all started. Because Carson weren't in a band at the time, and Nick just said like, you know, like if you ever want any recordings done, like give me a shout. When you joined the band with me, I got in contact with him, and he actually did it. This was ages after, probably a couple of years. Actually stuck to his word, and then started again. And it's really weird how slow it is getting like building a buzz around a band again. And then you haven't got opportunities like that. But we still had loads of good stuff come up, like got to support Maximo Park. We've done way more this time around. Basically, anything we done that was worth mentioning had something to do with that. It's all good, like hanging around in someone else's shadow, isn't it? Really, but you want to be something yourself, which is what we're trying to do this time around. So whoever's around is genuinely there for us, rather than just as like
Hype.
yeah.
Yeah.
Might Pete flying around with you.
There you go, that was my test. I was hanging around and now I found out about Pete. I was already here, yeah.
That's it.
Tell me more.
Yeah. So the idea is like, have you used like a loop station or anything like that? It's slightly different because it sounds like a full band because it's all running into like amplifiers. What's essentially more like a ghost band. With the loop stations, normally they just go straight into the PA. Sometimes I think it sounds a bit more like a backing track. You got to notice when someone sings to a backing track, even though they're like professionally recorded instruments and stuff, there's something that don't quite sound the same because it just doesn't have that oomph. But this really does. It's fucking so weird.
So what, you're going to do that on the side as well?
Yeah, there's something extra to do. There's a lot of songs that I don't feel like are right for the whole band. But with loops, it's about making repetition interesting. But I don't ever really see many bands do stuff like that. The only way I can really explain it is it sounds... It's a bit like a mix between Crybaby and something like the Gorillaz or Prodigy or something like that.
I mean, Wes has got his own thing, innit?
Yeah, so there's some gigs, there's some that like band members can't make. And rather than pulling out, I can think, well look, I can do this if you want to fill in. But it sounds like, it does sound like a full band.
Would you do any like acoustic stuff or not really?
Sometimes, like I rarely do acoustic sets.
Not do like an acoustic Albion or something, you know what I mean?
I love acoustic music, don't get me wrong, but it's almost like it ain't for me. Like I think the more you play, the more you realise some people are suited to some things and others ain't. One thing I don't think I'm suited to, like I don't think I have a voice anywhere near someone like Wes. You know, where he's just got, he can have that really nice clean vocal over an acoustic. It's classically good. Definitely got his own thing. Like you fucking, when we turned up at the beer festival, I knew Wes was playing straight away on your solo set. You can't. His voice is so distinctive. It's all about tone, isn't it? Really, like yeah, you can hold a note and sing in key, but what does it actually sound like? You know, a fucking washing machine or a tumble dryer kicks out a note, but it ain't a particularly fucking nice one. You get Stevie Nicks to sing that same note, and it's going to sound pleasant. And you stick a voice like Stevie Nicks over an acoustic guitar, and it's fucking amazing. But mine, I don't think it's like that. I think I'm much better suited to something a bit more like aggressive and leery, because it ain't. I don't think it's the focal point. I think it's better. I prefer it when I like strain it and go for it. You know, like in a punk band or something. It makes more sense. But singing that softer stuff, I just don't think it has that like tonal brilliance that you can get from someone like Wes. Even Matt, he's got like a lovely clean vocal when he sings like his acoustic-y stuff. It's well nice.
No, not yesterday. It's
What's the best then? How many people do you think will be here?
I reckon 200. I reckon we're going to have too many people.
Fucking hell, 200?
I reckon we're going to have too many.
I was going to say like 100. I didn't even think about like
200 sounds about right.
200 people in here. Absolutely fine, isn't it? This is the test one, we're going to start on the proper one. Is that Jerry Stone?
Yeah. Yeah, look at that fucking banging.
Are they getting tired? Are they getting tired? Or you want to go home now? Do you want to go home, Robin? You want to go home now? Yeah. You look at the sign. Hello, mate.